Alright, 5, 4, 3.
You gonna switch the picture of me? That would help.
What? Am I gonna do what? You just talked to the middle
still
of
on
that.
Squishy.
Oh, yeah, whatever. It's fine.
It took him so long and he doesn't even realize.
Did you start
No,
the
I'm gonna
music?
leave it
'Cause
on
I
you,
couldn't even
fuck
hear
it.
the music.
Here we go. We're going on you. Alright, no. You're
Just
not gonna
pretend
hear
it's going live.
You're not
If you
gonna hear
can't
the
hear it,
music.
just pretend it's going.
You're not gonna hear it. 5, 4, 3. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the HXC podcast. How's everyone doing this week? Oh my god. Welcome to the BlizzCon, I guess, spectacular podcast. Cutting the lore, just going over all the BlizzCon stuff, what we're excited to see, and some stuff that we've heard of that's come out recently. So with that note, we're actually going to go to Squishy first. I'm going to let Dom stew in his surprise. How's it going, Squishy?
He's putting on makeup, really. He's putting on a lot of makeup.
It is a lot. It's going to take him a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and nail polish, maybe some toenail, some stuff like that. Complete makeover.
Yes.
You're not even gonna recognize him.
Nope. Not at all. Oh, and this week we have two special guests. First, we'll go with Phil from the As Seen on TV podcast series. How's it going? Happy Halloween.
Quite well. Happy Halloween. This is extremely uncomfortable without chainmail under it, which makes no sense whatsoever, but
It's fine.
it is what it is.
And as well as from the As Seen on TV series, Umikins. How's it going?
Good.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
I feel like such a bum.
What?
Me and Squishy. Nothing.
I am pretending to be a guy from Canada. I don't know about you.
You see, I'm a member of the Red Sox. That's why I'm wearing the Red Sox sweatshirt. Get it? Yeah.
Umi, what does the rabbit say?
I have no freaking idea.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
I'm not exactly a rabbit. I am the white rabbit.
Oh. It's a metaphor.
Hmm.
So
And-
as the rabbit says, I'm late.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Dom. How's it going?
Good.
So you're just
You
gonna...
can still see me. You
hang
can still
out?
see me on the side. Hold on. There. Okay, that's my costume. I'm the Invisible Man.
He's a shadow.
Ah.
Hmm.
No.
I haven't even seen this.
Yeah.
It's so classy. I like it. Perfect. I'm just glad we didn't have to bear what the original idea was going to be. So it's all a
I'm
step
glad
up
that
from
was
there.
sold out. The original idea was pretty bad.
How is that sold out? I mean, that couldn't have been popular.
Oh my god.
Nobody wanted to dress up as Nick Cage for me.
You can pretend I'm Nick Cage.
Was this your second choice? Is that what it was? Over, the first choice?
My second choice? No. I didn't have a choice at all.
Oh my god. I'm glad. I'm glad we all got to see that. Thank you.
Do you see why I didn't even want to show you guys pre-show?
Yes. It's good. I like it. It's a little better than the lesbian vampire that we thought you were going to be. So,
Yeah.
that's good. It's similar.
Maybe I'll actually go trick-or-treating like this.
Oh man.
I might go trick-or-treating like this.
All right. So, we've got some stuff to talk about, I guess. Since I won't say all of us, but 4 of us are going to BlizzCon. The other one's got the virtual pass. So I'm pretty excited. I don't know about you guys.
To be honest, he'll probably see more of BlizzCon than we will watching the
Yep.
virtual pass.
Yeah,
Yep.
he will.
Probably right.
You
yeah.
guys will drink a lot more beer and stuff though.
Yeah.
Very
We'll
true.
get to do the party. That's what BlizzCon is about. BlizzCon
Listen,
really is.
parties.
When we go on the BlizzCon podcast, you guys are gonna do nothing. You're gonna be not even close to sober. You're gonna be completely hungover, and we're not gonna talk about anything.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It'll be awesome.
I'll podcast from the bathroom.
I can see if I can get the second laptop set up for Kyle, so we can we have two separate.
You're gonna have the
Computers
chuck
going.
bucket next to you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
yeah. I'm
Hold on one
Yeah.
second.
cut to Zista. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully we will actually be able to have that for you guys, a live podcast from BlizzCon. That's the plan, but still working out some details on how to do that.
Yes.
So I'm looking at some of these show notes over here. Do you
We have
guys want to
show
go
notes?
over the schedule? We've got a couple. They're like 3 notes.
Yeah.
You guys want to go over the schedule a little bit? We could talk about things we're kind of excited, like as far as like what we're excited to go to or to see, and
Yeah.
Squishy's be able to see online. So
Squishy
we'll go
doesn't
to
really have a
Friday.
choice as to what he watches. He has to watch whatever the stream forces him to watch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they
So we're
pretty
gonna-
much show everything, almost everything.
There's
Yeah.
stuff that overlaps, so you can't possibly
Yeah.
see everything.
Well, there's always DVR functions. I mean, you're entering the BlizzCon costume party at that, right? You're gonna pretend to be
Hey, girl, no.
I don't know.
Yes.
That person in Goldshire.
No.
That's you.
So let's go to Friday's schedule here, and for those of you that don't know, there is actually a link up. You can go and check out all the information that is available. Has basically the full schedule. This is Fridays. There's also one for Saturday. Let's start with aside from the opening ceremony, right, which we're all going to be like attempting to get to as early as we can, and really trying to get some eyes on that stage, because it's going to be probably obviously the big reveal.
Right.
Let's go with you, Zista. What's the one thing that you really you want to make sure that you're there for?
For Friday, I definitely want to see Heroes of the Storm. That's probably the big thing as of right now, but there's also the panel, which is actually on the same stage very earlier in the day, which is World of Warcraft What's Next, which is going to be the next expansion, obviously. So those two panels are I will not miss those panels that day.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that sounds about what that I'm looking at here. What about you, Phil? Phil, any preferences to what you want to take a look at?
My only will not miss is the World of Warcraft What's Next. Everything else is gravy, pretty much. So I'll probably just go wherever other people are going.
You're not
Yeah,
interested for the Heroes of the Storm one?
It's got...
It-
I don't know. Do I really want to play another MOBA? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. We'll look at it. But
Think about it. Think about it. You're gonna go to Heroes of the Storm. It's gonna look amazing. Then you're gonna spend more money in addition to all the money you already spent on League of Legends.
no. I've barely spent any money. I think I've spent $5 on League of Legends.
Well, then you're
That's
not like
not
Sophist.
I haven't spent any money. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I wouldn't pay it. No. I already play Smite. I play Dota. I play League of Legends. Why do I want to play number 4? No. I
Because
don't need
it's
to learn it.
Blizzard, and Blizzard is the best.
Oh, yes.
Can't argue with that
Yes.
reasoning.
Meh.
What about you, Omi? You're looking at the lore panel, aren't you? I can see you.
No. I'm actually in agreement with Zista. I want to see the Heroes of the Storm stuff, and I want to know what's next for World of Warcraft.
All right.
That face was
All
the
right.
me forgetting about the lore panel.
Oh,
the
so it was
the
you.
other stuff that's going on, like the invitationals, for World of Warcraft and the WCS, like those are definitely interesting. I'll probably check that out for like a brunt of the day. I'm not too up on StarCraft, so I really don't care that much to see that panel. Even though that's probably going to be some kind of reveal for the third expansion, in some way, shape, or form. They'll at least be talking about it if they don't have anything to show for us. But as far as everything else, I don't really care to see the Diablo 3 cinematic behind the scenes. The Hearthstone, I could take it or leave it. The fireside chat, it doesn't really sound like it's anything more than we already know, unless they might be talking about the future, what they have planned in coming patches. Which, as cool as that is, there's other stuff I'd probably want to see more, like there's another panel on another stage called World of Warcraft Adventure Continues, which is a little bit about the lore segment, but if it's a follow-up into the next expansion, I think it'll tie well, and I'd still be interested to see that, as much as I typically wouldn't go to a lore panel at BlizzCon. And none of that crosses over with the What's Next and the Heroes of the Storm panels, so that's probably what I'm going to probably be on main stage the brunt of the day, and then head over for that one Warcraft panel on panel A, and then just whatever in between, catch some WCS and arena tournaments.
Yeah.
And maybe
Squishy,
go on
any,
the showroom floors and play some betas.
yeah, that would be cool, I think. Squishy, what about you? Any preferences? I mean, now you're going to basically see what they have for you,
I'm
but
gonna
anything
see
you really want to
so
look
much more than you because I don't have to walk anywhere.
at? Yeah.
But
And wait
I don't know.
early
The
to get
opening
good
ceremony,
seats.
the opening ceremony could be cool. I mean, I think the last 2 years it's been one's hit, one's miss.
Hmm.
I don't know. It could be cool, but yeah, Heroes of the Storm. I mean, I don't know about you, Sophist, but I play League of Legends, and Blizzard kind of League of Legends, I think will be interesting. Though obviously, what's next for World of Warcraft can interest me as well. The death of LFR. No, I'm kidding. Well, what they're doing to change LFR in the next expansion, they've already talked about a little bit about it, but seeing the full thing and what the actual expansion's about and what it's called, because my God, if it's Corgis Unleashed, I think
It's
it's going to be amazing.
It's Trog's Lords of the Underworld. That's what it is.
It's Corgis Unleashed, obviously.
Yes. As far as me, I think I like you said, the What's Next panel, the Heroes of the Storm, those are the two that I'm really looking forward to. I would like to see the Diablo 3 Reaper Souls preview stuff. If I like towards the end of the day there, where it starts to kind of like peter out, I really want to catch as much WCS as I can. It's a game that I've never been able to like get myself into, and a game I really would like to get into to understand more. So I think being there might give me a cool perspective on the whole thing. Like I'm pretty excited to be able to go check out some WCS. It'd be my first live esports event that I've ever been able to go see as well, so I'm pretty excited for that.
But I think you'd rather see League finals, would you not?
At this point, yeah, but I think it's a good it's a good esport. I think I'd like to see it. Check it out. Maybe get myself interested in League. I don't know. I'm not League in StarCraft. I don't know. Seems fun. All right. Let's see. Let me show you guys over here. I'll slide you over to the Saturday schedule. For those of you that have gotten a chance to kind of check it out, this is where you have the Hearthstone exhibition and some of the other information here. Is this to any preferences as to what you think you might be interested in for this guy?
Looking at the start of it, I'm not too interested in the sound of World of Warcraft. Like, the music's great and all and whatnot, but It's going to be on a CD later. I'll listen to it later. I don't need to know like all that. StarCraft 2, not too interested in. Live Raid, I'm not too interested in. So I'm going to probably start off with the Hearthstone exhibition that day. And then I'm kind of tossed between either another Warcraft panel, which is the Raids gameplay questing panel, to kind of see what's coming next for the next expansion there. And torn between the Diablo 3 gameplay systems and Crusader, because I'm definitely interested in the Crusader. He looks really awesome. Totally pumped for that. And then following that is the next gap where I really don't know, because I really want to see some Heroes of the Storm. I'm super excited for Blizzard All-Stars. And there's the Warcraft movie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch that at DVR. Screw you guys.
I guarantee you the Warcraft movie is not even going to be revealed on the live stream. I am almost positive nobody's going to see that on the live stream.
Yeah, I'm
I
very
don't know.
interested in those. Umi, what do you think about stuff that you're kind of looking forward to on this little calendar? Jesus, I can't speak.
Well, unlike Zista, I'm interested in the music of World of Warcraft and the like, so I think I might want to go there to start off the day. As far as the rest of things go, I'm not interested in Diablo. The Warcraft movie panel seems very interesting, and I completely agree that that's not going to be shown on TV or digitally at all. You're going to see it in person, and you're not going to see it at all until it actually has a preview on TV itself, away from BlizzCon.
Are you guys interested in any of the grand finals for the esports stuff?
Me personally, no.
No one?
If it was League of Legends, sure, but I have no interest in StarCraft and the arena, WoW arena stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
what
not really high on
Lore's
the
gonna be
arena.
casting it?
Maybe I'll stop by for 2 minutes just to hear him cast it, and then the rest of
Just to hear his voice.
I'm probably going to end up jumping to the Q&A World of Warcraft panel at like 2:30, whenever that one is, and then probably jump to the end of the Diablo 3 Q&A, and then just go to the cosplay
It's just your goal.
show. So
Your goal
my
in
goal.
the Q&A session, and any of them, is to pull another red shirt guy.
I got to be the purple shirt guy.
Ah,
Exactly.
the purple-haired guy right now. Just go like
Oh
that
my
so
God.
Lore can't recognize you. And then he won't kick you off the mic.
Kick me off the mic.
Well, I mean,
So-
the thing is labeled World of Warcraft Q&A almost about everything.
Right, so it says members of the WoW dev team take your questions about the game's lore, zones, dungeons, raids, and more. Alas, no class queues in this instance. So it's everything but classes. So if I go up there and I ask them, wait in line and ask, when are we going to get Josh Allen's hair in the game? They have to answer that, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, you could go up there and ask, so when's LFR dying?
Hmm.
Because that's a common theme on this. This
Yes. Phil, do you have any other than, like you said, the esports you're not that excited about? Anything that you're really looking forward to?
I would probably go to the music one early in the morning, because that does really, hit, spark my interest. And then, the WoW Q&A is, I don't know if I'll have a question, but I'm definitely interested in being there and seeing it. As far as that, I'm open to anything after that.
Yeah.
he's going to the cosplay to take a look at the Lady Sylvanas Windrunner cosplays.
The fat lady, cross-dressing lady.
You might find me there. Squishy, what about you? What are you looking forward to? Look to watching? Day two.
Everything in Heroes of the Storm, pretty much.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the game, but I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I
So
think Heroes
I
of the
want to know what it
Storm.
is.
I think Heroes of the Storm is where I want to be. I'll probably watch the Hearthstone exhibition in the morning, and then head over to Heroes of the Storm. I'm torn though, because I think the Warcraft movie presentation could be really cool. So like, I kind of want to, I really want to go there, but I also, like, I don't want to miss the Heroes of the Storm stuff, and it's at the same time. Like,
I know.
If I had to pick, I'm gonna say the Warcraft movie is gonna be just like the Comic-Con thing, where you're not gonna see or hear from it outside of that event.
I don't think they would do that because there's probably more people having the virtual path than going to BlizzCon. Whereas
Yeah, I'm
you
not sure.
You couldn't watch Comic-Con online.
Right.
There's a difference there.
But they kept it tight-lipped. They had absolutely no video recording. They could have just released
That was all
trailer.
press, though. That was all press.
They
as far
could
as
have
I'm
just
concerned.
released that trailer, though.
They could have.
yeah, I kind of am with Squishy on this. I'm on the side of the fact that I don't think they can keep this one away from everyone.
I mean,
I just don't.
it's
At
a
the
main
very
stage,
least-
which means there's
Yeah, go ahead.
tons of people. If one person manages to slip out their phone and record it, it's going to be on the internet worldwide.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat there. It's just the other one was a very small, very contained group of people. So, and they were able to really control that, not let people know that this was going to happen beforehand. I'm
And it
not
was
sure
fresh,
exactly what
mostly.
they're going to present, but I don't know. I may end up just going to Heroes of the Storm and just taking that risk that I won't see it until after, but thinking that, I think
It says in the
whatever's
notes
out there
that,
will be there.
Join the Warcraft movie director Duncan Jones, along with key Blizzard developers, as they discuss the thrilling collaborative process of translating Azeroth game world to the big screen.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there might not actually even be any footage shown.
Yeah, there may not be.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I
But
mean,
my question is, who do you think the closing ceremony band is going to be this year?
Imagination
had a-
Dragons.
Imagination Dragons.
Not Imagine
It's gonna
Dragons,
be
Imagination Dragons.
Nightcore. It's just gonna
That is
be
the
all
thing.
Nightcore.
Yeah, they're gonna ask all the other bands back. We're gonna get Ozzy back, Tenacious D, Foo Fighters, and they're just gonna play Nightcore covers of their own songs.
Oh my.
Just a
I know
bunch of
Zarhan
Nightcore.
tweeted about it. And he still is like, just stay tuned. You'll find out.
I mean, where can they go from there? Like, we had, what was it, Ozzy first, right? And then I was like,
If
how
it's
do you get better than Ozzy?
If it's
You
Jonathan
don't
Coulton,
because he
I'll
was
be
wasted
extremely
the entire
happy.
show.
Or did they start with Foo Fighters, actually? I don't
You
remember.
do easily.
They're getting Miley Cyrus.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting front row.
Honestly, if it was Ozzy or even the Foo Fighters, I wouldn't even want to go. I'd just be going to a party. I don't care.
Right.
I'm not
Well,
that excited about either
I
of
personally,
those.
I've seen Ozzy like 4 or 5 times now, so I wouldn't be too excited to see him. I don't think they're going to do a repeat performance in the history of BlizzCon. I highly doubt we're ever going to see 2 of the same bands together. I would have
Yeah.
loved to see Tenacious D. Would have loved it.
Yeah, I probably would have liked to see them
And-
too.
That was one of the things. It was like, after Ozzy, where do you go from there? And then they were like, Tenacious D. I was like, okay, they totally just one-upped Ozzy. That was awesome.
I'll take a
So,
Jonathan Coulton.
yeah.
I really would. Jonathan
I
Coulton
don't know
would be amazing.
if he would be good for a whole concert. Like, I don't know. Be interesting.
I don't know. I don't know.
They're getting Kiggles singing on stage.
Serene was talking in
doing-
chat. She said Stone Temple Pilots. I really hope not, because I've never been a big Stone Temple Pilots fan. But then when
Oh
the
my
lead
God,
singer
I think
from
they're
Linkin Park,
I think they're trolling
When the
now.
lead
'Cause if
singer from
Metallica
Linkin Park
shows up,
joined
I'm
Stone
gonna go
Temple
there just to
Pilots, I was
throw
like-
stuff at them.
when the
It's,
lead singer
uh,
joined, I was like, absolutely not. Chester Bennington does not work with Stone Temple Pilots at all. I'm sorry.
It's Kiggles singing Disney podcast. Just get it straight.
Yes.
It's just gonna be Josh Allen. He's just gonna sing
sing
Kesha
the-
songs and Lady
Yeah.
Gaga.
I agree. Okay. We're in agreement.
Yes. It's
It's
so
gonna
it's
be, it's gonna be
Nightcore.
Josh Allen and Kiggles duets. That's what it's gonna be.
So it's Nightcore.
Yeah.
Nightcore, Aladdin, a whole new world.
All right. So I mean, I'm just excited. I'm really just pumped to be going there. Like I did not think that this was something that was in the cards for me this year, and it ended up being able to be. So I'm really excited. I'm going to get to meet a lot of really cool people like that. Aside from the people in this show that I've met most of you in person, there's a lot of cool people I'm going to get to meet. So I'm like super excited.
Is that a
just for
Yoshi?
That is Yoshi.
That was a Yoshi. Sounded like it.
So you turned my phone off, but you didn't turn yours off?
Mine was nowhere near me.
That was a Yoshi.
So have you guys seen anything about this the World of Podcasts event that's going on?
Mm-hmm.
The World of Podcasts event. I can't speak, however. I know me and Zista are going. It is Thursday night at 8 p.m. and it's going to be a big party, but they actually have some hosts, some NCs, some panels, a whole bunch of people from the podcasting community going to be there. So it's another thing. I'm just really excited to go meet people that
definitely
do what we do. So it's just cool to meet people that are like, hey, have you ever done this? Have you tried this? What do you like? Even if it's just like, what do you guys do? I haven't heard of you before. It'd be cool to just meet more people that do this.
Yeah, we have Ro from Realm Maintenance Podcast, the guys from All Things Azeroth, Dark Moon Herald.
Yep. The
Low Pop
Twizzcast,
Wow.
Press Y.
And then I know we're even gonna have a special guest, the Shaw of Happiness from Twitter. Will be there.
Really?
Yep.
And Zista wearing that costume, right? You're gonna wear that?
I don't think they'll let me through airport security with this.
If you check
They
it in,
might.
your
You
luggage.
could try.
Yeah.
I don't plan on taking luggage. I'm carrying an on carry-on bag.
That's it.
Yes.
That could fit in your carry-on. What's this wig for, sir?
I'm secretly a vigilante superhero.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I don't know why. That's normal, dude. It's whatever. I'm secretly.
Then
I'm not even
Shield's gonna get
secretly.
you
I'm
in the
I'm out in the open now. Thanks, guy.
Yeah. Shield's gonna get you in the airport now. See? Can't do that.
Oh my god. So I mean, that's kind of our BlizzCon stuff that we have going on. We're gonna, at the very least, hopefully be able to record some stuff to get out to you guys for afterwards. Hopefully be able to do a couple live shows. Stay tuned for that, because we really won't know till we get there. We'll be bringing all our stuff and hoping we can set it up that way. But I know we're excited to meet a bunch of cool people. Aside from that,
did you guys see the goodie bag for BlizzCon?
yeah. Did you want to talk about the goodie bag? Have you guys seen it?
Those cute but deadly figures. Those are gonna be awesome. They're gonna be sitting on the shelf behind me as soon as I get home from BlizzCon.
It's only
I
part of
agree.
it, though. What else do they have in there?
I don't know.
Yeah, that is a very good question. We know pretty much everything we're getting from the virtual ticket, with the exception. The big one is the what is it? The Hearthstone card. So, and then the StarCraft portrait and the Diablo 3 banners. We don't really know what those are going to be yet, right?
Yeah, no, not really. Not too much.
Is it just a BlizzCon banner, I think, for the Diablo 3? Yeah, Mark of Death. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Beep, beep.
So we have that and the portrait for StarCraft 2. Terran Stitches and Stitches Hook. I don't even know what that is. I have no clue. It looks like a zombie person. It like doesn't interest me at all. So I'm not sure, but the actual figures that you get, they're really cool. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, you said that they're the first in the line of basically they're going to be releasing these these little toys out to the public at a later date. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
That Diablo looks like a worm.
yeah, the Diablo is the only one that looks a little off to me, but I don't know. I still like it. But they said that these figures, they're limited edition set, exclusive to BlizzCon. These 3 will never be reproduced again, but they are planning more cute but deadly line toys. So
Yeah. I'm missing some of the stuff here. Do you guys want to
what
talk
they
a
should
little
have
bit
done
about?
with these,
Oh, go ahead.
what they should have done with these is they should have give you like one of those power portals, and then you put them on like the Skylanders,
Oh my god.
and then you get these little things to follow you in World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
That's what they should have done.
So Diablo enters the World of Warcraft universe. That's gonna be great.
I already
He's
have
next-
mini
That
Diablo.
would be
So do
amazing.
I. Mini Diablo
I am
already
a
follows me
fan.
around.
That's what Heroes of the Storm is for, right?
This is true. That's
Hey.
segue.
Yeah. The problem is I don't have anything to talk about Heroes of the
Purple.
Storm.
Speaking
So this is
of purple,
unfortunate. I'm getting better at segues, except now I need to segue into something other than the Recruiter Friend screenshots. For
was
you guys
terrible.
that didn't know.
Go back.
Yeah, I know, see? It was good. I liked it. I don't care what you say. Look at this. Check it out. You guys, have you guys heard of the new in-game stuff, I assume, right? All the new updates to some of that Recruiter Friend items. Basically, everything's going to be in-game. I know we've gone over this before briefly, but they didn't have any screenshots available. They also have now available some of the new rewards are going to be the pets that were previously available in Asian markets. So, and you're going to be able to
the
choose.
silver and gold pigs.
Yeah.
We have the 2 jade tiger and panthers, whatever. So that'll be cool. Those were previous iCoke promotions and stuff from China, and I'm not even sure where the other promotions were, but finally get those on US servers.
Yep.
So that'll be cool. And then the mounts that they're doing is all the previous ones, which we kind of already guessed was going to happen. So the Zevra, the Rocket, and the Obsidian Nightwing will all be available, along with the new Hippogriff mount, the Emerald Hippogriff that we guessed was going to be a Recruiter Friend as well, and we were correct.
Now,
Hey, so
I have a question
speaking of
before
mounts-
you go.
Okay,
Hold on.
go. You go first.
Are you? Zista might be the exception to this, but wouldn't you just take the mount and not the pet? Like, isn't that a thing? Like, I would just rather have the mount.
Well, it depends if you have them already, because there's only 3, I think. The Zevra, the Rocket.
Obsidian
Okay,
Nightwing.
for those of us
and
that
the
haven't
Emerald
recruiter
Hippogriff.
friended 12 times, I
Well,
think.
I already have 3. So when this new thing launches, I'm going for the 4th one. That'll be the first thing I get is the new mount. And then guess what? 4 more recruiter friends are coming shortly after that, so I can get the 4 pets.
Okay,
Wow.
so he wasn't really the exception, but he kind of was, because he just said, yeah, I'm going to get it all.
Okay, so you said mount, and I thought back. A few podcasts ago, we talked about the Stormcrow mount. We still have no clue where that thing drops.
Right.
I was thinking, what if it's something to do with the new expansion and the pre-X patch?
Ooh, Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, see, that was my
Stormcrow.
connection.
Boom.
That was my connection. It was like, Heroes of the Storm, Stormcrow. Wait, but then now Heroes of the Storm is the Dota. So what? This I don't know.
Well, we also have the Hearthsteed, which we have not seen yet. When Hearthstone goes live, we found back in
Right.
the data files for that it's going to be something like play or win 3 games of Hearthstone, and you unlock the Hearthsteed for World of Warcraft. So I have a feeling when Heroes of the Storm launch that we'll have a very similar thing for the Stormcrow, if that is the case, if that's where that's from. But don't forget, we also have the Fairy Dragon, which we have not seen yet either.
Wow.
You're a fairy
yeah.
dragon.
He is.
Very much a fairy dragon.
A pretty fairy dragon, might I add.
Dom, I never met a fairy dragon before.
Well, they typically show up with their purple hair and their black masks. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh my god. It could come. Hey, what about this? What about that Time Walker feature that we were just thinking about? We were just talking about in pre-show. Maybe it's part of that.
This is something that everybody kind of figured was coming. It's not really much of a surprise.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Why don't you just flesh it out? Give us a little bit more info on the whole deal.
Well, and
Was it-
I know there was a bug on the PTR, and this is kind of how this ended up getting discovered in the first place. What had happened was a hunter was farming righteous orbs in Stratholme, and he had formed a group, and they teleported to another instance. They were doing like a dungeon on the PTR, and when they finished the dungeon, he left and went right into Stratholme. His buddy, who was still in the group with him, went AFK for a minute or something, and then he came back. And when he went to go up to the minimap to click leave instance, it didn't say leave instance, it said enter instance. And he goes, I'm still in the instance, where is this going to send me? And he clicked it, and it teleported him to Stratholme, where his friend was. However, he was in a different instance version of Stratholme. Thinking his friend was further in, he started running through. And he starts aggroing all the skeletons and the bats and, you know, all that stuff. And then he doesn't make it but a few feet through the thing, and he just drops dead. And he's like, a level 90 running through Stratholme should not have died. So he goes back to his combat log and he looks, and he was hit really hard by things, and he wasn't quite sure why. And he started looking, and his health was lower and everything. And that's when he realized he was scaled down. So it looks as if this Time Walker feature is going to be scaling yourself down for old instances. And I know MMO Champion had some stuff where it shows current Raid Finder gear and different legendaries and stuff scaled down from 608 down to eye level 43 and various things like that. Your spell power goes down and hit chance, like everything gets dropped to whatever level dungeon you're in.
Thoughts, Phil?
That would actually be a pretty awesome feature. I would enjoy that. Give me an excuse to run all the old instances I probably skipped or missed on my main. Add a
Yeah, and I
challenge.
think-
Who knows? Maybe it's a new thing to do with challenge modes. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you bring up a good point. That a lot of people missed a good chunk of Vanilla and Burning Crusade and even Wrath. There's people that have come in Cataclysm, and that's all content that they don't really get to experience at level. So, I mean, scaling people down, not giving them super amounts of rewards, but allowing them to do that stuff at level seems pretty cool to me. Then they can experience it for what it was meant to be experienced as. I don't know if there needs to be much more to it.
I really don't think this is going to be used that much, at least for dungeons. Because even at level, how hard are the dungeons going to be?
Yeah, I can see
Because-
that.
What a dungeon? You go in the dungeon where they have like 2 moves, an auto attack and then some kind of ability. I mean, if it's for raids, that would be interesting because I started in BC, so I didn't get to see all the vanilla stuff. I didn't get to see the first most of BC, the BC raids. So I would definitely go back and do that. Then the problem comes down to tuning. Can they actually get the tuning right? The answer is probably no. So I don't think it'll be used for dungeons at all, though.
Yeah.
See, the fact that it already happened for Strath kind of shows that that's exactly what they're using it for. They're going to be using it for dungeons. So my take on it is it'll probably be dungeons and raids, and it'll be some kind of new system. There'll be some kind of rewards for it because there has to be an incentive to do it. Otherwise, no one is going to do it. So there may be like a Time Walker set, transmog gear set, something like that, that if you queue up and finish 100 dungeons, you'll get the helmet. You know, something along those lines, you know. So, I don't know. I could see them doing some really cool stuff with it.
I just had a thought. So Final Fantasy does it where if you're over a certain level for a dungeon, it'll scale you down. Maybe that's the intent. I could see that being an excuse to do it. You know, you get your friend into World of Warcraft, he's level 25. You want to run whatever instances down there, like Razorfen Downs or something, Razorfen Crawl, and you're 90. You get scaled down so you can do the instance with him. That's cool. I could see that being a way.
Yeah. What do you guys think about abilities that we have now that we didn't have back then? Do you think those will just be eliminated, or will they just be scaled down?
I just assume it'll take your class as is and scale it down, because giving people abilities that were there or weren't there, that's a whole nother can of worms that opens up at that point.
I'm saying, let's say you're leveling with somebody, right? You're helping one of your friends level that want to go through this. If that's the intention of the scaling down, is not just for vanity items, and you're actually able to go back with your friends coming in at like level 20. Let's say you go on a rogue that at level 20, I don't know what the new system is because obviously I haven't leveled a rogue, but I don't think you get kidney shot until like level 26. At least that's the way it used to be, or gouge or something like that. So does that mean if you go back and start doing RFC at level 15, you're gonna have kidney shot and gouge?
I think they would have to take away those abilities. I think they would have to take away anything above your level and any talents above your level. It would just have to be done, or else you would get like the OP level 90 talents in level 15 dungeons, annihilating everything.
Yeah, that's kind of my take on it as well.
Yeah, I assume that. Yeah.
I would definitely like to see it. Like raids would be awesome. Like I would love to do raids. That's first and foremost. And then there could be incentives to go back for some people, like pet collectors and various things like that. It's something I actually like. As cool as it would be, it's not really something I would like, because let's just say they added a pet to every single dungeon, right? And then you get a timeless bag or time walker bag or whatever at the end of the dungeon that has a chance to drop a pet. I'm gonna go insane trying to get all of them. So, as cool of a feature it would be, it's not necessarily something I want.
Should this be added to the dungeon finder, or should this be you have to make your own group similar to challenge modes? I'm leaning towards the latter, because if they are going to be at least the harder ones like Shattered Halls, Shadow Labs, and stuff like that, do you really want to pug those via Dungeon Finder?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, I really think that should be like challenge modes, and you either get your guild or advertise and trade chat the old-fashioned way so you can check people out, rather than just being thrown in with the guy with no gems that are enchanted in greens, because that would suck.
I'd like to see both. I would like to see scale down dungeons and a queue system if there's some kind of reward for it. But if there's a better reward, I would like to see it in a challenge mode style. So I'd like both to exist, and I see no reason why both can't exist.
Yeah. Good.
You can either have a queue system to go do it, or queue up with friends or whatever. You're like queue in, and it scales you all down, or scales you down to the lowest level player in the group, or whatever the case may be. Or you go in with a preformed group and go in for challenge modes.
Is Sophus sinking lower and lower throughout the entire podcast?
I am.
I think he's in quicksand or something.
I'm stripping more and more as the podcast goes on.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah!
On,
Now we just got to go on for like another 20 minutes.
This was ridiculously uncomfortable, so I took it
Hey,
off.
baby, how you doing?
Because Omi has the sword. Why am I wearing a sword belt if I don't have the sword?
I'm just missing some
my
bubble
God.
gum or something to blow right now.
Yep, go ahead, honey. You can lift it. It's not that heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Just throw it at him.
Just throw it.
Throw it.
It's actually kind of too heavy to throw.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. It is something, actually, I hope they answer some questions on at BlizzCon as to add some more of this. What's this Time Walker feature? Because I'm pretty sure it's something they're looking to add into the game. So could just be wild speculation, but I like
something
wild
a lot of
speculation.
people want, because this also solves the problem of classic servers as well.
Yep.
Like a lot of people want classic servers to go back and do old dungeons and raids and progress that way. And what would be really cool is if they could make some kind of system where you have to progress through the dungeons in order, and it's a separate set of gear that you can only, like a separate tab of gear you can only get out of doing these dungeons, and they actually make them really challenging. Like you start off in Ragefire Chasm, and you have to run Ragefire Chasm maybe 5-6 times to get a full set of gear, and when you get that full set of gear, you go into the next dungeon that is tuned around you having the full set of gear out of Ragefire, and it keeps going up progressively and gets more and more challenging, and that would be a really cool alternate progression system.
It would be really
Yeah.
cool. It would actually be pretty awesome, and it would allow you to... Well, I like that idea. We're going to send that to Blizzard and just let them soak with it.
Yeah, and then once you get all the way through the dungeons and you start working through the raids, so it would kind of be like our lore segment that we skipped out on this week.
Exactly.
You know, you just
It'll
go
be back,
through in
I
order.
promise. For those of you that missed the lore, it will be back, I promise.
We're doing
I
the
miss
lore
it.
of BlizzCon this week.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we need to move on a little bit to some Hearthstone. What you guys think? Do some
like
crack a
Hearthstone.
packs?
I like
Crack some
Hearthstone.
packs? Yeah, let's crack
Phil
some
only
packs.
wants to do crack pack, so you bring it up off his camera so he can strip more.
Okay, alright. When you come back,
I'm gonna strip.
naked
All I
time.
gotta do is pull these 2 strips, and everything falls off, literally.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on. then.
You saw nothing.
Oh man! All right, here we go. Let's check out what we got for the Cracker Pack. Oh, playing the Cracker Pack. Oh, epic, rare.
You're not saying it right.
Ow, static. It hurts
Damn.
so bad. All right, we got a golden common leper gnome.
It's alright.
1 mana, 2/1, death rattle. Deal 2 damage to enemy hero. Let's get someone new in on this. Phil, do you have? Yeah, Phil.
Alright, so, as much as I've played Hearthstone with my lovely beta key I got 2 weeks ago, which is not at all, so I'm just going to draw on my knowledge. Let's see, 1 mana for a 2/1 is pretty nice in my book, and it's got a lovely effect, Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. What's wrong with that card? I don't see anything wrong with that card. Maybe it's lack of health, but it's got 2 attack.
Yeah.
You get that out first round. Now they have to kill it early in my idea. I don't know.
Yeah,
forces them
I
to
think you
activate
kind of
the
got the. I think you kind of got the right idea for this. It's not a. I don't think it's a terrible card. It's a 1 mana card. It's gonna deal 2 damage to the enemy no matter what. If they don't get rid of it early,
they could silence it.
it's gonna keep dealing 2 damage. Yes, they could spend. They could spend the money on silencing that if they really wanted to.
And if anybody ever silenced that, I think I would jump out of my chair and cheer.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think it's pretty much you're on the right track here. That it's gonna do its 2 damage regardless. So it's not bad. It's actually a decent 1-drop in my book. If that's what your deck is looking to do, then I'd take it. I don't know about
It's
if
an
any of you
awesome
guys
turn
have
1
any.
card.
Yeah, if you guys have any alternate ideas, let me know. What you got? No, kind of in agreement here.
They'll pretty much sum that one up. Yeah.
The 5-person agreement. We're off to a good start.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, now we just gotta
Nothing.
do this over and over. All right, Umi, you're
It's
taking the next
really
one.
Loud.
Here we go.
Oh,
God.
that strip. That strip.
Here we go. Ooh, got that 4 mana Mogushan Warden. It's a taunt 1/7. Thoughts?
Thoughts 7 health. Oh, it's a lot of health. My thoughts are.
Zista starts this one. I'll start next.
All right, we'll do that.
I like this one because it has a lot of health, but at 4 mana, it's kind of coming in a little too late. I think it would be better if it was like a 1/6 for 3 mana. That I'd enjoy that a lot more. But at this point, it's one turn away from most board clear abilities, like Assassinate from a rogue, or it's at the same level as Polymorph, stuff like that. So it's something that be cleared pretty quickly. You can silence it, and that kind of puts a big waste because it's only does 1 damage. It's not the best of cards, but I mean it's good if you're just trying to get people to eat things,
Nom, nom.
To eat
Yeah.
things?
Nom, nom,
like
nom.
to absorb damage.
Eat them.
Mhm.
Num num.
Yes.
Any ideas, Squishy, on the 1/7?
It's a stalling card. That's about it. I mean, if you're going for the late game, you play that. You stall for a turn. That's if your deck's built around late game or Inner Fire for Priest, great. Otherwise, it's not great at all.
Yeah, this card excels in a priest deck.
I think you're probably both kind of on the same page there. It's just it's a stall. That's all it is. It's a I don't want to do anything this turn, so I don't want you to hit me. Here you go. I gotta wait till I get to 8 mana or something like that. Like yeah. I mean, it does a good job. If they can't get rid of it, then they're gonna have to beat through the damn thing, and
I mean,
it doesn't
it's
do
good
much
versus
damage.
a weenie
But
deck. It's really good versus a weenie deck because they're gonna have to throw 4 cards at it, and they're all gonna die from it because they usually
Yep.
only have like 1 health.
Yeah, toss that thing up against a Murloc deck. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. It does. It can do some work, but you need to build around it. Even in the arena, because it's the kind of card that in the arena you can easily say I'm going to play towards late game. So it kind of works the same way, I think.
I probably would never take that in arena.
I think it's better in arena than in constructed, but it's still eh.
Not against a rogue who draws 6 assassinates.
Yes, that's true. But not a lot of things are good against a rogue that draws 6 assassinates.
Except the
all right.
rogue with 7 assassinates.
Oh,
That is true. Yes, you got it. All right, here you go. 6 mana, Siphon Soul, destroy a minion, restore 3 health to your hero. Squishy. What you got?
So for 1 mana more, we were talking about assassinate. For 1 mana more, you get 3 health from the assassinate. I mean, it's the Warlock's only complete removal from the board, and it's essential to any Warlock deck. I imagine. I mean, it's like assassinate a rogue deck. You need it.
Yeah. I'm probably in agreement there. I don't know of any more. Well, no, they have the Nether Storm, but
Yeah, but that
That's-
destroys your minions too.
yeah. Yeah. So
Doomsayer.
the Doomsayer. Don't say that word on this podcast, it'll break.
It's the end of everything.
I mean,
I kind of
like
agree.
if you're facing like the 8/8 Ironbark Protector, which by the way, fuck that thing in arena. That thing just destroys it rather than twisting Nether, which would destroy your entire board too.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have the Assassinate, I think, because the 3 health is almost inconsequential
Oh, yeah.
at 6 mana. But I'll take it. It does what it needs to do, I think. I don't think it's anything super flashy, because 6 mana is kind of a lot, but it'll get there. It'll take care of the late game cards. I don't know. Anyone altering opinions? I see
hate
You
it.
said that 3 health was
physical look.
inconsequential. That 3 health may save you for 1 turn you need to win. So,
It could.
Is it worth 1 mana though?
is 3 health worth 1 mana? Sure.
say
I mean,
yes.
how many other cards? How much? I mean, a priest lesser healer. That's a class ability. That's 2 mana for 2 health.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
I mean, this is 3 mana for 1 health. That seems worth it in my opinion. But like I said, I don't really play this game that often.
3 health for 1
That's
mana.
true.
3 health, 1 mana.
I think the main thing for me is usually you'll know whether you want to if you need this on turn 5 or not. Because I mean, turn 5,
Yeah.
there's some big things that you may want to remove. So if you can't play it because it's 6 mana, then maybe. But it's still a good card.
You know, actually, you may have changed my mind a little bit, Phil, because the 3 mana does allow you to play that card, and at the very least, you can then, on your next turn, if you need to draw a card, use your ability. So
That's true. Because
it may actually synergize better with the Warlock deck than I was giving it credit for. You might actually be right on that. I don't know. I don't play enough Warlock.
you're right.
I don't know.
Yeah. So it could say destroy a minion, gain 1 health, draw a card. If you
It really could, in essence.
Jeez, I need to talk out of my ass more often. What? It's working.
That's good. Oh, man. All right. Who wants to take the next card? Anyone? Anyone?
Give it
is
to
you.
Umi. It's
Give it
all
to
Umi.
Umi
yeah.
first, then Umi.
All right, me first? Okay. Okay, 4 mana, bite, give your hero 4 attack this turn, and 4 armor. 4 mana for 4 attack, 4 armor. I like it in the fact that it gives you removal. It's just more removal for the druid deck. Whereas if you're hitting something for 4, most of the time you're probably either not going to take any damage in return because of the armor, or you'll take a couple points of damage. I say most of the time because you could run up against that priest that has like a 21 something card, but I mean for most things I kind of like it. 4 mana is not a ton. Again, I kind of against that stick that I like to measure things up against. Is it assassinate? No. But does it do a pretty good job of getting rid of something? Yeah, 4 mana it'll probably get rid of most things. So I think it's pretty good in the druid deck.
Yeah, it'll take care of most 4 mana cards, which are at least blank X4s. So it's a 4 mana removal that most of the time you won't take damage from, and you may even get a small health gain out of it.
If you compare it to the Druid's hero power, which is 2 mana for 1 attack, 1 armor, it's really good.
Yeah, you get much more value. And it also gives you reach. It could potentially give you reach at the end of the game, where you can do enough damage to get rid of the taunt minions and then get over the top for something else.
Right.
And this card is really good too, that if you have nothing really to attack, you may not want to waste it, but at the same time, if you use it and attack the hero, you're getting to save that 4 armor for later as well. So it's not like it gets expended on that particular turn.
Yeah, a lot of cards like
it's not
this
like
you
the 4
can kind
armor
of
goes
read it
away
as...
at the end of the turn. So
yeah, you can kind of read that as charge, basically. A 1-turn charge card, almost, because it gets out there. So, excuse me. So, I guess we're not all that far off so far. One of these days.
All right.
I can feel a
this
doomsayer.
card, I know what card this is, and I think there might be a little more controversy.
give this one to Umi. Umi starts on this one.
Okay. And then Zista, you're next.
Okay, alright, here you go, Umi. Spellbender. It's a secret. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target.
Huh.
Huh,
Shit.
that's a response.
That is the response. I haven't played a lot of Hearthstone, and I haven't actually gotten to use secrets at all, but I'm just looking at the picture, and I'm saying she's not wearing much.
I agree. And I like it.
I also agree.
So, it sounds like it'd be a good ability if you're kind of lacking on the minions.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just... I don't have that much experience with Hearthstone, so...
No, that's fine.
All right, so basically, this is probably the best secret you can have. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, that does not necessarily even mean one of your minions. That could be one of their own. So, if you have a priest doubling a minion's health or doubling its attack power, all of a sudden it goes on to this thing. So now instead of a 1/3, you have a 1/6 or a 3/3. And there's just so many, like if they try to take your big minion, you have like an 8/8, and they use mind control on it. Well, guess what? They're taking this 1/3 instead. So there's just, this card is so amazing. There's not a better secret in the game than this.
That does sound pretty amazing.
The Squishy said there was controversy. That doesn't seem too controversial. I agree.
Oh, there's
No.
controversy.
Oh, there's gonna
It's
be.
a clothing
I
lack
don't.
thereof.
Zista said it's the best secret in the game. I cannot agree with that. I really can't. I mean, it's good versus the buffing decks, Paladin, Priest. Paladin, Priest. Is that it?
That's about
Paladin,
it.
Priest,
I think.
Hunter, Mage are
Oh,
the only secrets.
Druid. Sorry, Paladin, Priest, Druid. Anything that like buffs their own minions, you play that. You get something out of it. Great. And the versus the other 6 classes, it's probably just going to do the same thing as a counter spell, and it doesn't block AoE damage. I prefer, since you cannot control when this thing is popped, like in Magic the Gathering, I think counterspell is just better because it'll protect you from any spell and it won't go off at all.
But you can have this paired with Counterspell.
You can, and I actually don't know. I actually don't remember the result of that.
If it's, I think it's whatever one is played first.
Yeah, I don't know, but I still
Okay.
think counterspell is better than this.
That is actually
take-
something I'll have to test out to see what triggers it, what goes first, Counterspell or that.
I'll say this about secrets in general. I'll take them. But am I ever really excited that I have a secret in my deck? Not really. And some of them are pretty good. On the grand scheme of things, I think I would rather control what I'm doing to someone, as opposed to saying, "Here's a bunch of shit. You might pop it, you might not." And if you're letting your opponent choose when they're going to do something, I always have a little bit of an issue with that. And I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's probably decent. It's one I would take if it was part of that mage like synergy, and I thought I could get something out of it. But I tend to kind of rate secrets as a whole a little bit lower in general than anything else that I'm gonna take.
Yeah,
I don't know if that answers
counterspell
the
versus
question.
Spellbender. They both have pros and cons, and it's a good card. It's better. It's probably better than most secrets. I mean, Ice Block, lol. Mirror Entity, usually you get crap from it because they expect it, and it's one of the better secrets.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I'll give you this too. It's actually in Arena specifically. If you do manage to get a secret deck in Arena, it's really hard to play around this card because you don't expect someone to have that. You just don't.
Right.
Because are they going to get an epic, and is it going to be a spellbender? Probably
No,
not.
they're gonna pick Pyroblast if they had that choice.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that could in Arena that can really catch someone off guard. But in a constructed deck, I typically I just don't want to play the secrets in a constructed deck. I'd rather play a different deck. But that
What
might
if you had to
come down
choose
to
between
personal
this or
taste.
Doomsayer?
I think
It
that's an obvious
depends.
choice.
If I'm a rogue, Doomsayer,
If you're a rogue, you're gonna pick the Spellbinder.
Why a rogue?
because
the Spellbinder is a mage-only card, so he would totally pick the Spellbinder as a rogue.
I thought okay. I'm not even gonna bite.
I don't know where he was going with that.
I don't either.
I don't know.
So, Squidgy, you said that that is not the best secret in the game. What secret is better?
It fluctuates with counterspell. They both have their pros and cons, in my opinion.
Oops.
And Spellbender can come out on top sometimes, but I think counterspell is better most of the time.
I just like the fact that you can pair it with Counterspell. It's not like you have to choose one or the other.
If you have room in the deck, yeah. Actually, I think Freezing Trap might be a better secret just in general, but it's not mage. I don't know if you're considering that.
No, I do mean among any other classes. Freezing Trap is really good too.
Yeah, I mean it's a removal for 2 mana, except you don't get to choose what it removes.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I'll
the
give you
same
that
thing with
much.
any of the
It's
secrets.
a coin toss on those two.
Yeah, I'm less less sold on a lot of the secrets.
Oh,
But
I don't
will I
like
take 'em?
secrets.
If I have to.
I do like that one because most people expect counterspell, right? So that's something that they could waste something like a shiv or something.
You mean like you when you played the coin that one
Yes.
time?
Yes. I had this whole amazing plan played out.
Dope.
Squishy had a counterspell up. I go to use my coin to get a minion out, turn 2, whatever. So I get a 3-mana minion out. Use the coin, counterspell pops up. I'm like, you motherfucker.
And then next time you thought it was counterspell again, so you used the coin. Anyway, off topic.
Oh god.
I tried to bait it out with the coin that time because I didn't need the coin. So I tried to bait it out with the coin, and it wasn't. And then I had 1 mana extra that turn, and I was like, fuck, now what do I do?
So, Phil, what are you doing there?
Only started throwing
stuff
shit
at
at
me.
me, so I'm throwing shit back.
Oh my god. All right.
Hurl that sword across the room in a minute.
Let's do a
If
little
she could-
bit more.
If she could hit me with it from there.
I kind of want to do a little bit more pseudo crack-a-pack, I think. So I
Pseudo
have.
Oh,
Where
I
is it?
have
Hold
some
on.
if you need them.
No,
No, I got this. I got this.
I know
Here we
it.
go. You guys ready for this? What about these
I'm
guys?
scared.
Maybe.
Right here. How do you feel?
Oh.
How do you feel about the 3-mana Ben Brody 4/1? The volume can't be reduced below maximum. I like these things are funny. I don't know. Have you had a chance to read all these guys yet? I don't know how many of you. Me and Zista were going through them earlier. Most of them we were
just-
cracking up.
I put the links for you guys in Skype so you can see them without squinting.
That's
Thank
You just
yeah.
scroll down the page a little bit. But, yeah. My favorite is Bob Fitch.
Oh yeah. I see. I'm
3
kind of
mana,
partial to Derek
3 mana,
Sakamoto.
you get a 2/4, and he's got Super Taunt, which every character must attack this minion. You have no choice.
I kind of like the 1-mana 3/1 Derek Sakamoto, the notorious foot clapper. Oh
What
my
about
god.
Zwick? Zwick is another good one, too.
Yes.
He's
Complain
2
about
mana,
bacon
2/2.
prices.
Battle Cry complains about bacon prices.
Yes. A lot of these are really good.
I mean, most of them are somewhat balanced too, which is the funny thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are just a little silly. Like, this is just a cheaper Corehound, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Hamilton Chew, yeah.
Yeah. I think they're funny. They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
My absolute all-time favorite, though, is Ben Thompson. 6 mana, 4/7. Battle Cry, draw some cards. With a pen.
I think it's pretty funny. Yeah, I think these guys are all in game that if you so that if you when you go see the credits,
Credits.
these are the kind of things that this is what scrolls around on the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of fun to look at. I put the link in chat for you guys that are in chat. Check them out. They're pretty funny to look through. What else we got going on for us today? We got a little bit of D3 news if you guys want to run through that real quick, and then we can kind of call our quits, I think. You cool with the D3 news? Nothing super crazy.
Regale-us.
Nothing super crazy. It's just talking more about the Mystic. If you check out DiabloFans.com, another website here, they kind of really break everything down for you. And it does. We have talked about this briefly. So that we did talk about how you could reroll stats that you don't like on your Diablo character into something that you might like. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will like it. It might just be a little better than int on a barbarian, which most things are.
That sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So what you do is you put your stuff in the window, you pay your cost in gold and crafting materials, and it basically
Does she
re-rolls.
Does she accept non-gold in other forms?
Non-gold, like sexual favors?
Like, yeah.
Only from Umi.
Because, I mean, scroll up. Take a look at her picture again.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. The other cool thing she does, she transmogs. So you will be able to go through and actually keep some cool looking gear that you may want it to look like. Yeah. Not too much that's really crazy about this guy. You guys, I don't think Zista even played Diablo. So me and Squishy and Phil, I think, are the three Diablo guys here.
I mean,
And-
I'll play Diablo again when the next expansion comes out, but
Yeah.
until then, I really don't have too much interest in it. The one thing I did find kind of interesting was that normal mode items are going to be separate from the appearances in hardcore mode for transmogs. So
Yeah.
That was good. Have a some
Um,
kind of prestige for going in hardcore mode.
yep.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool to me. Like it's something that I think like I was talking with Zista about earlier, and I'm not really opposed to the transmog thing. I think I like actually not getting to choose, but it's not like I hate this. I think it's still pretty cool. If I get to choose, then I might as well look cool. So at least I have that.
Yeah, and one other thing to note is the legacy items, all the stuff that is dropping pre-expansion patch, the loot 2.0, whatever they're calling the thing or whatever. They're not gonna have a unique appearance to them, but they still can be transmogrified. So if there's a legacy item that currently exists in the game that's gonna have a different look in it, go and get that set now, because it will retain that look. And when all the items change for the expansion, it's going to be different versions of that item that drop with the new look. So keep that in mind.
Yep. I need to get into Diablo 3 again. We still got some Infernal keys we need to run
Yes,
through.
we do. And we need to do Monster Hunter 10 before the expansion comes out.
Here's how
Yes.
you can get me to start playing Diablo 3 right now. Hardcore mode. Let's go.
Oh, didn't we have hardcore characters?
We still
They're
do. They
naked.
didn't die.
They're naked barbarians, right?
They didn't die. I'm still willing to
they're
go.
still around. That's right.
I didn't
Oh, buddy. I think that's it for us. I mean, we hit quite a lot of stuff. Basically, what we're really excited for is BlizzCon. And, oh! Hold on! Hold your butts! Hold on!
Whoa.
Hold on to your butts! Hold on.
Holding on to
I almost forgot something.
Okay, I'm holding it.
Keep
Oh my
holding.
god, did you forget the local recording button?
I did. No.
No.
No, I didn't.
What does that know?
But you're gonna be really excited. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Getting echo.
Sophis broke something.
I hear echo.
I touched nothing.
You
I
did
touched
something and I hear
absolutely
nothing but echoes.
Yeah.
You told us to hold our butts. I think that's what happened.
The chat room is also talking about echoes?
Yeah. Did anyone touch anything? Because I literally opened up Windows Explorer.
I don't hear
No.
echo anymore?
Now it's gone? Okay. Alright.
Sophis,
That's
stop
okay.
breaking things.
I didn't touch anything. Alright, here we
You
go.
obviously touched something because you opened up Explorer.
Okay. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh, chat room turned up their gain, that's why.
Chat room. Yeah. I need to turn this on, though. Alright.
I'm kind of scared.
Ready?
I hear echo again.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, you might hear a little
Wait,
bit.
don't,
because I had
wait
to
till
turn
the echo to
repeater
go
on.
away before you start.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
going to go away. Here we go.
No.
Ready? Here we go.
There's a 20 on my mind, just the way I like. Sparkle in the sun. There's a 20 on my hat with my baseball bat. Number 20 helps hit a home run. There's a 20 on my bed where I lay my head. To 20 I say goodnight. And there's a 20 in my dreams with laser beams. Number 20 is shining bright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
1920! Whew! Yes! 20! 20 episodes! We did it! We did it! We did it!
Hooray. Bravissimo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. I'm excited. We did 20. Oh boy.
Umi looks so amused.
Oh boy. All right. On that note, I think it's time. You guys can't hear this, but I can, and that's what's important. That's the outro music. Dom, would you like to tell everyone where they can find you in your pretty purple wig at?
You can follow me at Zista with an underscore XIZTA. You can check these podcasts out on dhxc.com or my YouTube channel, Dead Zista. And you could find us on As Seen on TV podcast at youtube.com/ASOTV podcast.
Alright. Squishy, what about you? What do you got for people?
Twitter down below, as always, and Twitch as well. Doing more League, Hearthstone, stuff like that. Oh, and don't forget, Sovis and I will be casting Hearthstone for GameBreaker.tv very shortly. Big tournament coming up with, I believe there's prizes, aren't there?
I hope so. No, I'm pretty sure there is. So, more to come.
Yeah.
You will know more in the future. Phil, I don't have a tag for you. I'm sorry. So you're gonna have to spell everything out or put it in chat. But where can the people find you at?
I can't hear him at all.
No, you're muted.
Nope, he's muted. You broke everything.
You muted your headset.
What now?
Better.
I think I idiotic foot unplugged my microphone. As I said,
I got an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. I got Umi. How about you tell us where Phil can be found at on the internet?
hey,
Your microphone is still off.
no, it's not. I can hear myself.
Umi, where can people find you at? We'll go back to Phil. I promise.
On Twitter, at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom 24.
Awesome. Oh, he's back. Hold on. She's telling us, and you're part of the As Seen on TV episodes as well, correct?
Oh yes.
Yes. So follow them. Follow them. Go look. Go watch. If you watch a TV show, they do a podcast for it. I promise. Phil,
We're like 10
are you
shows a
back?
week.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Hooray! Where can people find you at?
As I would say, if you watch the ASO TV podcast, you know I'm good at spelling this out. You can find me on Twitter at Thilladren, THILLADREN.
Nobody could
Oh
understand that.
my.
THILLADREN. Like I said, I was getting faster and faster at it, and then I screwed it up because I muted stuff.
Oh,
Got off.
God. Hi. Oh, that's not you. There we go. There's my pretty face. As for me, you can find me at The Real Sophist on Twitch TV/The Real Sophist, dhxc.com, and as Squishy mentioned, some Game Breaker Hearthstone tournaments coming to you shortly. For me, for Zista, for Umi, for Squishy, for Thil, that's it. I'm done. I got nothing left. Goodbye.
Happy birthday to the HXC.
Oh
Happy
my god.
birthday to the HXC.
Please stop him from shaking.
One day.